Hey Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. Phantasy Star Online 2 really wasn't all that bad. It was actually pretty fun, and I really liked this series. So, yeah, what happened in this episode? Well, too many things, actually. Well, actually, not a lot. Whereas that the lesson of this episode is that party chats, trolls, and also, like, doxing people. Even though that's not how you actually dox somebody. You know, like if you actually know them or not. But either way, for this episode, is that the crux of this episode is that Itsuki pretty much wants to, or you know, he wants to party chat, that, or at least like he wants to group battle, and of course, thanks to Soro, pretty much lets him know, like, listen, you should probably get into a party with a lot of people, which I do find odd that he didn't party with his friend already. But he finally does it, meets everybody else, and then kind of meets a few people online. Like, he sees two of the people online in real life. Or it's like he inadvertently, like, just sort of meets them in real life. Tells his friend about it, and he's like, well, that's normal, that people that they will like create a character that's opposite of the way how that they look and how they act, because some people role play, even though I never ran into that. Some people do, some people don't, you know, stuff like that. And on the grounds of trolling, they kind of said that players out there who go out and then they make the game difficult for other people, they kind of like that they do exist. Because our boy really wasn't a troll, he was just a lazy gamer over there who would just sit in the background and fucking complain, which that's not really a troll, but that's what he did. And on the grounds of doxing, Itsuki pretty much tried to talk to the troll character, and it turns out that the troll character was somebody that he knew in real life, you. And he was like, what? Yu-chan? Like, who the hell is that? Then he said his real name. Then, of course, he kind of felt bad about it, and he just stayed in his room for a few days. Until Itsuki kind of ran over to his room in real life and fucking had to talk him out of that, because apparently Yu actually envied him because he really didn't have to try all that hard or some other shit, and like he doesn't really like sweat his work. I'm like, he really doesn't sweat his work. He's always positive. He tries to make friends and shit. So, you know, that's pretty much like the crux of this episode. And at the end, Yu is pretty much the same, but he does apologize to everybody. But then he goes on to try a little bit too hard, and then uses all of his power to murder everything whenever they party. So, you know, it's pretty much like the crux of this episode. Oh, also the president pretty much tried man to tell him, was like, listen, I'm Soro. And it was like, yeah, I know. She was like, what? How? And it was like, the way how you talk, along with you, with the things that he was saying. So, yeah, you know, they kind of gave themselves away. But till then, though, that is what I gotta say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. Catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.